I could bounce back to our agenda. Where did my agenda go? Yes. The agenda item that we skipped over in order to entertain our guest interview with Chipper there. Excuse me. Agenda item 2E. We ask attendees to volunteer themselves or submit nominations for self-governing community activists. A lot of this is at Michael's suggestion, and I've kind of reworded this special category as a newly invented preliminary and low-risk category that these officers have suggested as being named similarly as what Michael suggested: county stewards, intel scouts, investigators, delegates, and my own addition there, deputy peace officers. That's at a lower level, still within common law jurisdiction that I like to focus at the center of this conference. And here under approved volunteers or nominees will be function under the authorization and supervision of some peace officer who would be either a town constable, a justice of the peace, a county judge, or perhaps even some higher level judicial officer. In Michael's suggestion, it sounded like we were just giving general recognition to people like that from our forum here, American National Supreme Court of Law, and they're under these people would just basically be turned loose. The common law methodology involves a hierarchy with supervising authority. So when some person at the grassroots level is doing what is a good focal point, judicial investigations, our next paragraph here in item 2E, these deputy peace officers would be empowered to conduct judicial investigations of complaints which have been placed before a court of justice, aka a court of law, and is within their jurisdiction. This is all under what is referred to in Oregon statutes as community caretaking functions of peace officers. And we've got links to documents there that are under OregonGov.us, citations, ORS, Oregon Revised Statutes, 133.033, peace officers, community caretaking functions. And here under these peace officers, there's a number of community caretaking functions. I think that wording is really harmonious with Michael's original suggestion for these county stewards, intel scouts, investigators, and delegates. But these community caretaking functions are specifically delegated to peace officers, which Oregon statutes elsewhere identifies as police officers, but also as constables and state police, and basically all forms of what looks like executive officers. But this quickly gravitates up even one level higher above our town constables to our precinct level justice of the peace judicial officers from our court of justice. And that goes to Oregon statutes ORS 1.010 and 1.020, which says that referencing courts of justice, which other Oregon statutes say are at the precinct level, those courts of justice are authorized at the precinct level in not only Oregon statutes, but also in Texas and numerous other states. It's a general common law principle, courts of justice at the precinct level. And in this Oregon statutes, at sections 2 and 5, it clearly states that these courts of justice have power to enforce order in the proceedings before these courts or before a person or body empowered to conduct a judicial investigation under this court's authority. See, at that point, when we go marching into court clerk's offices or judicial chambers or county commissioners' meetings, the people that Mike is talking about, the county stewards, intel scouts, investigators, and delegates, they can claim to have authority from a court of justice to conduct what's specifically referred to in Oregon statutes and other state statutes as, quote, judicial investigations. This is a mechanism for bringing an extreme amount of power that the bar member attorneys are going to get all tongue-tangled trying to defend against because there is no lawful defense. They're going to have to fabricate out of thin air in order to try to deny our right to move forward in this manner. And this will be very empowering to our grassroots activists, which I believe was the essence of Michael's concern there. And so, at this point, I should probably pause and ask if anybody's got any constructive criticism to share with me here. Anybody?